The boundary between classical and quantum worlds. Have you ever had one of those dreams? The kind where the rules of reality just melt away? Where you can be in two places at once? Or where an object transforms into something else just by you looking at it? Where logic is a suggestion, not a law. Most of us wake up from those dreams, relieved to be back in our solid, predictable world. A world where chairs don't suddenly disappear, where a ball is either here or there, and where things are what they are. But what if I told you that the dream world is real? That just beneath the thin veneer of our everyday reality, there exists a realm of such profound and bizarre magic that it makes our wildest fantasies seem mundane. A realm that is, in fact, the true foundation of everything. Tonight, we're going on a journey to the most mysterious frontier in all of existence. We're not crossing oceans or traveling to distant stars. We are diving into the very fabric of the cosmos itself to explore the final, great boundary, the line between our classical world and the quantum world. Let's start with what we know. Look at your hand. It's there. It's solid. It has a specific location. If you throw a ball, it follows a nice, predictable arc. This is the classical world. It's the world of cause and effect, of certainty, of things being here or there. It's the world that Isaac Newton would recognize. It's comfortable. It's reliable. It's the stage upon which our lives play out. But this stage is an illusion, a magnificent, consistent, and utterly convincing illusion. Because if we could shrink ourselves down, truly down, to a scale so infinitesimally small that a single atom would loom over us like a mountain, we would pass through a veil. And on the other side, we would find the quantum world. And here, the rules are not just different, they are inverted. In the quantum realm, the very idea of a thing in a place dissolves. A particle, one of the fundamental building blocks of your hand, of that ball, of the air you breathe, does not exist in one location. It exists as a shimmering cloud of potential, a ghost of probability. It is everywhere it could possibly be, all at once. This isn't a theory, it's a proven fact. They call this magical state superposition. An electron is not a tiny speck orbiting a nucleus. It is a blur, a probability wave, a symphony of maybes waiting to be played. And it gets stranger. Imagine two particles are born together, twins in a quantum sense. Now, you take one of these twins and fling it to the farthest galaxy, billions of light years away. You then gently nudge the particle you have left. Instantly, and I mean instantly, faster than the speed of light, the twin particle in that distant galaxy responds. It knows. They are connected by an invisible thread that transcends space and time. This is entanglement. It's a cosmic kinship, a form of communication so profound that Einstein himself called it spooky action at a distance. Think about that. A connection that defies our understanding of distance. It sounds like magic. It feels like mysticism. But it is the hard, cold, reproducible data of quantum mechanics. So, we have two worlds. Down here, in our classical reality, things are solid, separate, and certain. Down there, in the quantum depths, things are fuzzy, interconnected, and ruled by probability. This leads us to the single greatest mystery in modern physics. Where is the boundary? Where does the quantum weirdness end and our classical certainty begin? And the most unsettling, mind-bending question of all, what or who builds the wall? For a long time, scientists thought the boundary was a matter of size. Small things are quantum, big things are classical. But that's not quite right. It's not about size alone. It's about interaction. It's about observation. The most famous thought experiment in quantum physics is Schrödinger's cat. A cat is in a box with a vile poison that will be released if a single, solitary radioactive atom decays. But that atom is in a quantum superposition. It is both decayed and not decayed at the same time. Therefore, the logic goes, the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box and looks. We often laugh this off as a silly paradox, but it points to a terrifying, majestic truth. The act of observation itself seems to collapse the quantum wave of possibility into a single, concrete reality. The particle was a cloud of maybes. You look at it, and it snaps into a definite here. It's as if the universe is a vast, unrendered video game. Nothing is truly solid until you turn to look at it. The quantum world is the source code, full of infinite potential. Our conscious observation is the act of compiling that code into the reality we experience. Is consciousness the ultimate architect of reality? Is the universe waiting, breathless, for a mind to observe it, to bring it into being? This is where science and spirituality begin to dance a very intimate dance. Ancient mystics and sages have always said that the world is Maya, an illusion, that consciousness is fundamental, that we are all connected in a vast, cosmic web. For centuries, we dismissed this as beautiful poetry, but now, quantum mechanics is standing up and whispering, they were right. The boundary between the classical and the quantum isn't a physical line you can cross. It's a transition that happens when potential becomes actual, when the unmanifest becomes manifest. And the trigger for this great cosmic event might be us. Think of reality as an ocean. The quantum world is the deep, dark, tumultuous water where everything is fluid and mixed together. Our classical world is the stable, solid ice floating on the surface. The boundary is the moment of freezing, and our attention, our consciousness, might be the cold that causes the water to crystallize into the ice of our reality. This changes everything. It means that the solid desk you're leaning on is, at its heart, a collective hallucination agreed upon by trillions of quantum particles, stabilized by your own expectation that it should be solid. It means that the separation between you and me, between you and the stars, is also an illusion. At the quantum level, we are all entangled. We are all part of a single, unified, holographic whole. This isn't just philosophy. This is the cutting edge of where our future is headed. Understanding this boundary is the key to technologies that sound like pure magic. Imagine computers that don't compute in simple ones and zeros, but in a fluid space of probabilities, solving problems in minutes that would take our fastest supercomputers billions of years. Imagine an internet that is perfectly secure, because any attempt to eavesdrop would instantly break the quantum entanglement, alerting the users. Imagine sensors so sensitive they could detect the gravitational waves from the birth of the universe, or medical scanners that can see the quantum processes of life itself. To master the quantum world is to become a magician of the physical realm. But to do that, we must first answer the mystical question: what is the role of the observer? Are we merely passive witnesses to a reality unfolding? Or are we active participants, co-creating the universe with every glance, every thought, every measurement? The mass, the collective you, has always intuited this. We feel connections to loved ones far away. We talk about the power of intention, about manifesting our desires. We sense that there is more to the world than meets the eye. Quantum mechanics isn't disproving that feeling. It's providing the scientific framework for it. The magic you feel in your heart, the synchronicities you can't explain, the profound sense of oneness in a moment of awe. These may be the classical world brushing up against its quantum underpinnings. The boundary is not a wall, it is a shoreline, and we are the waves crashing upon it, both the ocean and the land simultaneously. This journey to understand the nature of reality is the most important adventure we can undertake, and it's a conversation I want to continue with all of you. If this exploration of the cosmic veil sparked something in you, if it made you see the world as a little more magical and mysterious, then do me a favor. Like this video. It tells the algorithm that you crave this kind of deep, futuristic content. Subscribe to the channel because we have only just begun to scratch the surface of reality's greatest secrets. The journey is long, and I want you with me. And most importantly, comment down below. What do you think defines the boundary? Do you believe our consciousness plays a role in shaping reality? I read every single comment, and this is a conversation between all of us, exploring the unknown together. For those of you who are truly hungry to go deeper, who want to explore the idea that our universe is a projection, a cosmic hologram born from a deeper, more fundamental reality, I have written a book that expands on these very ideas. It's called Holographic Multiverse. In it, we dive into how the boundary between classical and quantum might be the key to understanding parallel worlds, the nature of time, and our own place in this breathtaking cosmic story. If you'd like to continue this journey with me, the link to get your copy is in the description below. Thank you for watching. Remember, the world is not what it seems. It is infinitely stranger, more beautiful, and more connected than we have been led to believe. Now go out there and look at the world with new eyes. See if you can catch a glimpse of the quantum magic shimmering just beneath the surface. Until next time.